Our objective for today, I can represent data on box plots and summarize two sets of data. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3.
I can represent data on box plots and summarize two sets of data.
So today's going to be our last data and statistics lesson. When we come back from break, we're going to be working on algebra. So we're going to be mixing some work with geometry and algebra to finish up our year. But we're pretty much done with statistics with this lesson. And this lesson is going to be a revisit lesson from your prior years. You're going to see some similarities, but today hopefully we clarify some of the misconceptions that you have on some of this stuff. Okay? So, box plots, what are they? Box plots show how the values in a data set are distributed using the minimum, first quartile, the median, third quartile, and the maximum. So how many different things does it use to show? The minimum, first quartile, the median, third quartile, and the maximum. So how many items? 5. Let me show you an example. There it is. Does that look familiar? Yeah, some of you did that before. Some of your teachers even called it box and whiskers. Bless you. Bless you. Because it's a box and it's got a whisker on each side. Do you guys see that? Now, the obvious reason why this one is called a box plot, because on this number line we plot points and we make a box out of it. That's why it's called a box plot. All right, copy that. All right, so let's see. According to the definition, it says box plots show values in the data, how they're distributed using the minimum, first quartile, the median, third quartile, and the maximum. So here's data distributed, and they have the minimum, first quartile, the median, also known as what? Q2, or second Q2, or the second quartile, is that correct? The third quartile, Q3, and the maximum. So those are the 5 things we're going to need. Any questions on what a box plot looks like? All right, let me show you another example. Tell your neighbor why this one is not a box plot. What, Victor? What? It's a dot plot. That is correct. All right. What's the essential attributes for a box plot? Hashtag what, Andrew?
Hashtag
5.
No, wait, not. Okay, never mind. Okay, just hashtag quartile.
Okay. Hashtag quartiles.
Hashtag no dot. Make sure you're bad ideas.
Alvaro? What is it? Oh my goodness. Woo! Wow. That was it right there. Gavin. Wow, back to back. Wow. Anyways, you guys get the idea, yes? All right, let's move on. Example 1A, copy this, please. Let's see, you have enough space underneath the prayer model. Copy this. Example 1A. It says, write this down. The numbers of runs scored by a softball team in 20 games are given. Use the data to make a box plot. So let me read you the numbers. Ready?
No, yes. No, wait, no.
Here it goes.
Wait, no.
Okay, we're ready for you.
3, 4, 8, 12, 7, 5, 4, 12, 3, 9, 11. Victor, thank you. 4, 14, 8, 2, 10, 3, 10, 9, 7. From there, I want you to skip about 3 to 4 lines, and on the next line, I want you to draw a number line like so. All right, here we go. So it says, the numbers of runs scored by a softball team in 20 games are given. So if it says 20 games, how many different numbers do we have? 20. Use the data to make a box plot. So let's say we don't know the process to make a box plot yet, but do we know what to do with a set of data that you are given? Yeah. What do we do from the beginning? The very first step. Least to greatest. So let's start that doing. So we start with the smallest number, which is 2, comma, scratch 2 out. From there, the next one is 3. There's 3 3s. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 4s. My bad. 4, 4, 4. Scratch those out. There's 1 5. There's 2 7s. There's 1 8. No, 2 8s. 1, 2. There's 2 9s. There's 2 10s. There's 1 11. There's 2 12s. And 1 14. So when you get data with a lot of numbers like that, go one by one and start scratching out numbers as you order them. Okay? So like that you keep organized. All right. So we're ready first to get all the 5 elements that we need to make our box in Whisper. What were the 5 elements? The minimum, maximum, Q1, Q2, and Q3. So let's first before we start with minimum, maximum, start with Q2. Q2 is the median. Now that we have this in order, tell your neighbor how to find the median of that. No, that's the mean. How do we find the median? Tell your neighbor, please.
Look for the middle or in the rate from middle. You add the 2 around it, and then you divide by those.
So, how many numbers do we have? 20. So we need to go to the center of the 20. So we're going to have how many on each side? 10. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the middle right there. This is Q2. And how do we find that number? If there's no number there, we add these 2. 7 plus 8 is, divided by 2 is 7.5. There it is. Okay, so we got Q2. Next, I want you to look at the data below that, and I want you to find me the median again, and that's going to be called what? Q1. Find me Q1, please.
Oh, I need to find
Everyone. 4, that is correct. So we have 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the median right here. 5 on this side. So since there's no number there, 4 plus 4 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. So this is Q1, 4. Are we there so far? Next, find me Q3. Q3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the median. Is there a number there? No. What is 10 plus 10 divided by 2? 10. So this is Q3, 10. Okay, so we got the Q's out of the way. What are we missing? The minimum and maximum. Circle the minimum, which is 2, and circle the maximum, which is 14. Are we there? All right. Any questions up to right there? We got this, yes? All right, to start making our box plot, we need to first label our number line. Before we label our number line, we need to look at the data. It's a little crooked. We need to look at the data. It goes from 2 all the way to 14. By how much do you want to space our tallies here?
By 2.
By 2. So start at 0, space it out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right. So let's start with the minimum. What was our minimum? 2. So now check this out. Look up to the screen. I'm not going to plot the 2 on the number line. I'm actually going to plot it about ½ an inch above the spot. So if I was to plot it here, I go above that and plot my point there. Let's label it. That one is the 2, so it's the minimum. I'll just label it 2. Next, what is our Q1?
Q1 is 4.
4. So I go to 4. I go above that, plot my point, and let's label it. This is Q1, which is 4. Next, we go to Q2. What is Q2? 7.5. So it's 6, 8, 7. 7.5 is about right there. Plot your point. Label it Q2, 7.5. Next, Q3. Q3 is 10. Here's 10. Go right there. Label it Q3, 10. And lastly, we do our maximum, which is what? 14, which is right there. Label it 14. Okay, hold on. Hands if you got up to right there. Okay, writing utensils down, look up to the screen. I'm going to create my box. To create the box, you only need the Q's. Pay attention, please. There it goes. So here are my Q's. I'm going to draw a line segment through each point. One here, one here, one here, and connect all 3. That's how we make our box. From there, once we have our box, we go from the Q3 to the maximum, Q1 to the minimum, and that's how we create a box plot. Copy that, please. Yes? Piece of cake? Be nice. All right, show me with your fingers how comfortable you are with box plots. Okay, you're going to do one by yourself? Yes? All right, here we go. Example 1. Example 1B. It says, the shoe size of 12 members of the basketball team are given. Use the data to make a box plot. The numbers given are 8, 11, 13, 10, 9, 12, 15, 11, 10, 13, 11, and 12. Copy that, and you know what to do. Yes? Ready, go. All right, check with the neighbors, see what they got. See if they have something similar to yours.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Minimum was 8. Maximum was 15. Q1, Abraham. Q1 is 10. Q2, Enrique. 11. Q3. Go ahead, Armando. 13. Hands if you got that. That is incorrect.
12.5.
Gavin. 12.5. Double check your numbers, please.
Those are 20.
From there, line down here, 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 connect, connect, and connect. Hands of yours look something like that. Okay. So show me with the fingers while I come to you out with representing data on box plots. Yes, 5, right? We got this. So according to our objective, it says I can represent data on box plots. Did we do that? Yes. What does the second part say? Let's crank it up a notch. Abraham, let's go. It says summarize 2 sets of data. Copy this, please. Oh, you guys want to copy the whole thing? Copy the graph only. The 2 box plots with a number line. Copy that, please. All right. Focus, please. So by now you copied the graph, yes? How many sets of data do we have? 2 of them. So the first thing before we start answering or summarizing data, we need to label stuff. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to scan this from left to right. You okay over there, Danny? It's not straight?
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong with not being straight?
It's straight line.
Okay, there it is. So I'm going to scan this, and I'm going to go part by part. We need 5 parts for each set of data, and we're going to label it. So I'm going to start at the first one, the minimum.
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, focus because we need to finish. I'm just letting you know. So what would be our minimum, guys?
75. 75.
Okay, hold on. Tanner said 75, but if this is 50, what is this? 75, so what is that? Label it 85, okay? Let's go to the next one. What is Q1? Here's 1. Here's 150. This is 125. So 115. Q1 is 115. Label that, please. Let's go to Q2. What is Q2? 125. Let's go to Q3. Q3. About right there? 175. And our maximum, let's see. Our maximum is 265. All right. So we label our first set of data. Go to our second set of data, our minimum. What's our minimum? 120? Okay.
135.
What? This is 100, 150, this is 125. So yeah, it's about 120. Let me go to Q1.
125, 130, 144. No, sorry.
Okay, hold on. Some of you are just messing around and throwing numbers out there. I'm going to keep you guys till after the bell. I'm just saying. Okay? So hold on. All right. With that said, Tanner, what's our Q1?
Q1 is
126. All right, label that. Pass to someone. Abraham, what'd you get for Q2? $170. Okay. Got someone? Q3. 248. All right. Pass someone the maximum.
No. 328.
Oh, 328. All right. Be nice. All right. So, now that we have this, let's look at the context. It says, the box plots show the ticket sales in millions of dollars. So be careful how you answer the questions when I ask you. This is in millions of dollars for the top 25 movies of 2000 and 2007. Use the box plot to compare the data sets. So underneath that, I want you to write 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to write the questions? No, just write the numbers. So like that we can match the answer to what we're going to answer right now. It says, which data set has the greatest or the greater median? Talk it over your neighbor. Which one has the greater median? Okay, let's see. Armando, which one? How much is the median for 2007? 170? Hands if you agree with that. That is incorrect. Haley. 170,000. Hands if you agree with that. That is incorrect.
170 million.
Million. Very good. It's in millions of dollars.
That's a lot of money.
Number 2. Which data set has the greatest quartile range? They're asking us for the IQR. Tell you never how to find the IQR for each data range.
No?
Nope. All right, Pamela, how do we find the IQR? Okay, Abraham. So Q3 minus Q1. That's how we get the quartile range. So let's see. What is Q3 on this one? 175. What is Q1? So what is the IQR?
160.
It's 60 million. All right. So what is Q3? 248 for this one. Q1 is 126. So what is
22.
the IQR? 122 million. So which one has the greatest one? 2007. That is correct. Next, which year had the highest earnings? Tell your neighbor, please. 2007. And how much is that, Andrew? 328 million. That is correct. Well, the maximum.
Oh,
Yeah. Next, about how much higher was it from the other? Leslie. From 265 to 328. 63 million. Tell me with your fingers how comfortable are you summarizing data? Okay, so your home plate for the break. Study. Now, I'm going to include it on the video. Check this out. That you could go to my YouTube channel. Click on that here. And then from there, you can go to videos or go to the search window, type in final, and then the first one that comes up is this one, which is 2007-2008 Final Review Part 2. Watch Part 1 and Part 2. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your break. See you guys till later. Bye.